Hello, goddess, and welcome to this week's Super Sign Sunday. And I feel like I'm in a totally different place than where I've been, bit by bit, than where I've been. I'm been. That's so silly. However, it's true. I am, and it's just this this renewed, energized, big dreams again, here to create, only live once, we're gonna die anyway, so 2 teardrops in a bucket, fuck it, let's go kind of space. And that's what we're here for, goddess. We are here to flip shit upside down, because it's never been right side up. Right? The way love is, relationships, the masculine, the feminine, all in there wounded, and we are here to fuck shit up, sister. I mean it. You're not here to fit into this world, because you came here with a mission, twin flame mission, perhaps, to change this fucking world. And that means to do it different, to be different. So we create different. And I'm feeling, of course, the need to point out when I say be different, meaning to not be in the state of beating yourself up, not be believing that you're unworthy, not be allowing others to treat you like a doormat or disrespect your boundaries, or tell you that you cannot have your dreams. Nope. We came here to create that world. Welcome. If you are new to my channel, my name is Rochelle Richard, and here at Empowerment Experiences, we are looking for and finding our power all along that which is this self-love empowerment journey. And most likely, you are also on the Healing Twin Flames journey. Oh, good stuff, huh? Goody gumdrops. That's what I'm hearing. And that means that you're just basically on a self-love empowerment journey that's on steroids. You have this whole other perspective. You just got more shit. That's it. Which is, yeah. No beating around the bush. We're just gonna go right through it and just say what it is. Yeah. That's what this is. And it's up to us, though, to purify ourselves, so to speak. That's what the healing journey is healing these traumas and all these doubts and these patterns and habits and cycles within our lives that sabotage us and keep us from creating this new earth. We are here en masse, goddess. You are so fucking supported. I mean, boy, and I'm full of sentence enhancers today. I am definitely a little fired up. There's a goddess party going on tonight, woot woot, which you can definitely check those out. We are now officially having those twice a month, at least, for sure. Starting out twice a month is where we are. One Saturday and one Friday. I get schedules, I get it. And that's to come together, raise our vibration, to just connect. Yeah, there's a ticket price, but that's because we pay it forward. $5 of every ticket, that's $7.17, goes to actually bring awareness and turn upside down on its head the child sex trafficking that is so prevalent on this planet. So pretty stoked as a former prostitute, pimped out, drug addicted, mind you. So I have a little bit of experience in the underbelly of the matrix, shall we say. All of that was training. I mean, go figure, I would discover myself a twin flame goddess. That's just, I still have moments where I'm like, what? Say, I'm a what? Oh, mi vida loca. Indeed. That said, Goddess, I am here to tell you that where we are right now in this shift, in this collective energy, you're going to feel kind of the curtains parting where you're able to actually start to see that yes, you can be, do, and have whatever you desire. The thing of it was just to pivot what you're focusing on, and that includes especially your divine masculine, because he's over there doing whatever he's doing and you don't have power over there, right? And that's why you felt so disempowered. That's why it's felt so excruciating, but you had to go through that so you could grow through that. This excruciating separation phase shifts into surrender, because you really begin to embody that union within yourself, meaning you're really beginning to anchor into your personal power. Yes, of course you think about him. Yes, of course you still want the dream. You still want the vision. And Goddess, yes, okay? That's perfectly, wonderfully amazing. That's a part of you for a reason. Just as only you can know who your twin flame is. One of my goddesses was even talking about it in my free goddess tribe on Telegram, and talking about how someone else tried to tell her that who she is certain is her twin flame was not her twin flame. And that's one of my, as a coach, as an empowerment coach, that's one of my moments where I get into this space of just like, only you can know what's true for you. Nobody else knows your journey. Of course, psychics and mediums, intuitives, we all can feel into your energy, can experience a portion of your, but it's just such a finite experience of that which is your experience. It's still all yours. You're the only one that has the totality of that which is your journey. Therefore, only you could know with absolute certainty that yes or no, he is your twin flame. But that's part of this journey as well, the doubt, the big time doubt, because what that is helping you to learn, the lesson of doubt, strengthening your faith. That is what the lesson of doubt is about, is strengthening your belief in the unseen, so that you really connect with the knowing that is that absolute certainty that takes you go from hope, which leaves way too much room for doubt, to believing. There's still room that could topple over, that believing, right? Because we can rewrite beliefs, but that knowing is anchored, so anchored that there is absolutely nothing that can pull it out, pull it apart, that can separate you from that knowing. And that is what this lesson of doubt has been about. That is what this experience of feeling as though it's the end of the world, because it's been amplified this last year and a half, feeling like it is the end of the world, because in essence it is the end of the old way. The systems are crumbling. It's still going to be an adventure, goddesses, so buckle up, buttercup. But that's why this journey, this twin flame journey, this self-love empowerment journey that is twin flame, that's why it is about you coming into your power, you learning how to focus your attention, your energy, realize that you are creating your reality, and what you feed is what becomes amplified. What you focus on expands, right? Whichever part of the garden within you, when it comes to detrimental thoughts or empowering thoughts, whatever you feed is what grows. Again, this is all about learning how to harness your energy. Holy moly, that was just incredible. Excuse me. Just the tail end of my allergies. My sinuses are all drained, yay! But just a little bit of a scratchy throat going on. I digress. So, dear goddess, I promise you, you just allow yourself to let go. I'm not saying give up, but I'm saying let go of this grip grip, because this is what is sucking your energy. And I'm watching this more and more among the goddesses, those who are releasing the grip and shifting into that surrender phase and really recognizing that, wow, this journey really is about me. I'm the catalyst. I'm the one that's creating my experience here by what I'm giving my attention to. And if my giving my attention to my divine counterpart really doesn't feel so good because I go into that space of lack and doubt and question, that's so disempowering. So see, goddess, that's why a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here. This is what I love to do, is to provide you with that clarity. And that said, let's open up ourselves for a little bit more clarity to come through. Let's allow ourselves to receive greater clarity about that which is this twin flame journey, where we are for this Super Sign Sunday, where we are divine feminines, you know, and we are certainly, I'm sure, right, sister, we're always open for the divine masculine to make an appearance if he has something to share with us. That's been happening a little more lately. It's been, again, my allowing that, because when we resist things, when we create those blocks, then we are pinching ourselves off from receiving these things. And that's receiving anything, receiving your manifestations, receiving that love energy, meaning you're not allowing yourself to feel that love energy that's coming through. You're not tuned into it. So again, this is about you tuning. What are you tuning into? And right now, again, we are tuning into where, you know, what we need to know moving forward. Where are we at? It was the question I was just about to finish. And cycles, we're breaking cycles. We're finally shifting out of some excruciating heavy shit. The twin flame trap, that is what this really, for the most part, encompasses. When the idea of the twin flame trap hit me, when I was realizing that, man, I feel trapped. I feel stuck in this struggle and this suffering. And it was like, oh, geez. And really that aha moment, that, you know, massive expansion, that download hit. And I realized that, wait a minute, it's because my attention and therefore all my energy is on him. It's not on me. So it's really where it begins for you with breaking these cycles, the cycle that is the twin flame trap, that is an encompassment of all these other self-sabotaging patterns within yourself and within him, and therefore within the connection. As I've mentioned before, excuse me, and see, this is really amplifying. In fact, throat chakra, big time. Hold on. There is so much that is wanting to be said. I know between the counterparts, that is exactly what I was hearing and feeling as I was taking a drink of water, kind of allowing to feel into this, is that there are things that are unsaid, things that need to be expressed, yet there is something that is holding holding especially the divine masculine back, because that was the energy there that I was feeling, is that he has things he wants to say. He's just being held back from saying them right now. Because it is it is about breaking these cycles right now, breaking these patterns. Because what he has to say, if these cycles and patterns are still perpetuating, it's going to sabotage what he is preparing to come forward to say to you. Oh boy, I just saw that in mine. Holy moly, goddess, like that. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is so very much where we are. I'm just like, oh my goodness. See, I need water. Oh my gosh, this is a first. Where I just feel like I'm gonna have to probably stop the video and go get more water. This is where we are. Okay, he is by his higher self being held back, and I just looked down and caught the time, 1444. So 444, archangels. This is divinely supported and therefore divinely guided. Okay, He is being held back from coming forward right now. All right? He has his healing, but you have yours. And again, this is a breaking of these cycles within the connection, because in this perceived space of separation, the each of us individually are able to work on each our own shit that we are actually bringing into the connection, which is muddying this energy here. It's creating chaos within an imbalance within the connection. So we are in this space, and this is why you're going to, the more you let go, the more you are actually letting go and shifting these cycles, releasing them, transcending them, transmuting them, whatever the case may be with whatever cycle it is for you. But again, or whichever cycle it is, we're many layered and multifaceted. So it's never just one finite thing, right? It's always connected to a bunch of other shit, isn't it? And I just got 1555. 555 has been showing up in my experience. So I just had a 1555 like. So boom, perhaps 1555. And I know I don't have one of those for 1555. So I was going off the 444, but and there is a lot of 555, but it's that intentional manifestation, goddess. Purposefully, right? Being intentional about what you're giving your attention to, and really checking in with, how does this feel? And if it doesn't feel good, do you really need to be giving your attention to whatever it is that you're thinking about that's conjuring not so good feeling energy within you? Most likely not. So pivot, okay? Practice the pivot, and I promise you, the more you let go, surrender, and allow for these shifts to happen within you, the more you're going to notice getting excited about what the vision is. That, remember, you're birthing a new reality, goddess. That's what's been coming through for weeks, is we are in that 4D space. That's where we've been, is in this 4D space, this great awakening space where, again, the old is crumbling. And this includes for you, for what your relationship has been with your twin, for the entire world. Okay? We are the new earth rising light warriors, light bringers. All right? But in order to create that new, we have to sever the old. We have to close out these timelines. And so that, again, is why we're being kept at a distance. Because it is about expanding self-love. Remember, when the beloved card comes up, because of these being twin flame energy readings, for the most part, I mean, obviously, again, a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey, so they're interwoven. And you are your counterpart regardless. That union energy has to be within yourself. You are here to come back home to the truth of you within yourself, which is that we are all connected, and that you are responsible for that which you are and what you bring to this world. So this card comes as that you are your first love. You are your one true beloved, because, again, goddess, only you can know the totality of you, and therefore only you can love the totality of you. And so, again, to reiterate, this time of being purposely kept apart, intentionally, him being held back from coming forward with saying what he's wanted to say, because it's not divine timing. It's not aligned, because we're closing out these cycles through expanding self-love, through really, truly making each our own selves our focus. Because we can only heal ourselves. We can only change ourselves. We can only save ourselves. No one can reach into your mind physically and change your thoughts and, inspire you to live your best life, to not want to give up. We can speak words of encouragement and inspiration and motivation, but the individual who has to take those steps and take that action is each our own selves individually. Holy moly. Right? No one can reunite you with your power. You are the one that reconnects you with your power. Oh, so that's what we're doing, is individually reclaiming our power. Oh, wow. So, Mercy, there we go. I'm going to say I could tell what this card was. So, allow yourself to receive the support from those around you. Be your own best friend. All right, that's where this card comes first and foremost, is for you to be your own best friend, for you to allow for these cycles to be broken, for you to be focusing on really truly loving yourself moment by moment by moment by moment. And when you slide, when all of a sudden you find yourself self-sacrificing, self-sabotaging, I promise you, Goddess, the greatest challenge is that initial part where you want to go then and beat yourself up for not continuing, not being perfect, right? Oh my God, I fucked up. I fell off the wagon. Oh my gosh, I ate a cupcake and I was 2 weeks into my diet. Oh, I remember when I was releasing the habit of smoking cigarettes. Oh, it took 3 times, but I have a subconscious belief of third time's charm. So I did. And I always admit that I smoked cigarettes, and I smoked Indian cigarettes in India. They're definitely different. That is very much so. But we also drank as well, and I hadn't been on a vacation in, well, it was my first time to the other side of the world, so, you know, and I had to try the margaritas. We're talking margaritas in India, and they tasted exactly like a margarita. It was amazing. Anyway, I digress. So ask for that help. Again, this is what empowers you to practice receiving, being your own best friend, allowing yourself to be supported. And it's talking as well about getting more rest. Support yourself, support your own need to rest and restore yourself so that you can be continuing forward and maintaining this high vibe, excited space for this vision that you're creating, that you want to ride the ride, right? You want to connect with a vision, which, mine's been totally reinvigorated. That's why part of why I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so stoked for this, is when you have a vision that the ideas just come and come and come, and you can sit and go, ooh, checklist for this, and oh my gosh, and then I'll take care of this, and this is what it's gonna look like. Oh, this is what I know. Like, I don't know details. I don't want to know details of specific days or where I'm at I don't want an itinerary like that. But I want to know the kind of experience that I'm going to have. It's going to be amazing. It's going to feel so invigorating. I'm going to feel so alive. I'm going to be laughing and dancing on the beach. And again, you see where I'm going, Goddess? That's what you do. You feed that. You allow. When you're in that flow, that's where you go. You just keep it going. That's what's going to assist with the really, truly breaking, releasing, letting go of these cycles, shifting. And that is what it is to love yourself, is to allow yourself to feel good, to be your own best friend. Raise that vibration, allow your vibration to be raised by stopping with being an enemy to yourself. And again, to be your own best friend. Oh, well, boom. So delight in the blessings of your life. Blessings, that which inspires bliss within you. Tune into that frequency energy. Goddess, tune into all the things in your life that feel as you would feel if you were with your counterpart physically, in the most ideal vision that you have. Man, at least it's a dry throat. I no longer have the total sinus drainage there anymore. Yay! I digress. Oh, so grateful that it is, this the phase of allergies. I know the process. That said, let us explore the Lightworker cards. What with all of these cycles being closed and in the space of expanding that self-love, our counterpart being kept in silence, right? And that silence kind of feeling, deafening, right? I like that how that conveys itself. The silence is deafening. But that's the point, is for you to quiet the noise being created in your own mind because of the silence that he is giving you, that he's creating, right? To be your own best friend, to delight in the wonderful things about this connection and all the ways that it's been teaching you, the world that it has opened up for you, to again embody what it feels to be in that love space. Because is that not the space that you desire to be in with your counterpart? So that said, all right, I'm just going to ask, in what ways are we being asked to be in that love space? Oh, well, looky there. Inner devotion. To again be focusing on that self-love. That is exactly what this is. It is about slowing down. It is about really being intentional, moment by moment by moment. And as I've said, when you catch yourself falling back into subconscious patterning or subconscious actions, to go, and celebrate the fact that you caught yourself, because that's huge. That means you're strengthening that muscle. And then you can go, okay, pivoting. So what is the most loving thing I can do for myself moving forward in this moment and moving forward to get me moving forward back on track, now that I can recognize better and better and better when I am in a cycle, when I'm in a pattern, because then that is me increasing my awareness, which is the very first and most powerful, poignant step on the self-love empowerment journey. Because once you are conscious of that which you were once unconscious of, well, then it has no hold over you unless you let it moving forward. This is where that quote came from now 4 years ago, when I first began the Empowerment Experiences journey, is that it is not a choice to become a victim. It is a choice to stay one. For the majority, we were born into a victim situation, victim mindset, victim mentality, trauma, suffering, pain, broken hearts, all these painful things, these victim mindset, this victimization state of being, right? So we didn't choose this. No one chooses to be raped. No one chooses to be assaulted. However, once you become aware that you are being victimized, no matter who's doing the victimizing, you then have a responsibility to yourself to say no more. I refuse to allow myself, especially at my own thoughts, to continue to be a victim. And that is exactly what we are both healing right now. Is because this victim wound, it's a gaping, massive, pussy, disgusting, appalling wound that permeates the collective. It just, and we're healing this. And this is why the need for this silence right now, because it will just perpetuate the cycles that are being broken now through this self-love. And upside down here, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Obviously, you are experiencing, of course, as we do, right, on this journey, that victim mindset. It tells you that you are alone. It tells you you're not being supported. It tells you you have to do everything by yourself. It even tells you, I don't need a man. I don't need anybody. If you want something done right, I'm going to do it myself. Feeling as though there isn't an ethereal realm or energetic counterparts that are supporting us. Really, truly being in that ego space and accepting for that time the perception that you are alone. But you are not, dear goddess. And that is why this card is upside down. Yeah. And you clear more and more of this doubt, the more you go within, the more you recognize the connection that you have and that you are with everything. The more you expand in the knowing, remember, not believing, not even hoping, far from hoping, but the knowing that you are not alone, that the universe does have your back, that you are being supported, you are being divinely supported, you are being divinely guided. Apparently I need to do that again. Oh. Call back your power, right? That is what this closing of cycles, this releasing of these cycles is about. You calling back your power. And the more you call it back, the more parts of you come home to you, the more whole you feel, because, dear sweet goddess, you have always been whole. You just unknowingly gave away parts of you via giving away your power to those outside of you, as you were told. And you're on this self-love empowerment journey of reclaiming your power through learning to love that which is yourself. And saying, you don't own me, you don't own me, you cannot tell me what to do. I am a sovereign being with the inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But we have free will, each and every one of us. And if someone is afraid of death, well, then they have the very rightful choice to just stay home. Because even then, and this is for certain, in my hometown, there was a man who was sitting on his living room couch who was struck by lightning. If you are really afraid of death, then sweetheart, you need a psychiatrist. You really need to work on that, because that is your fear, right? That is you giving your power away to something, to a belief, to a possibility that is so not likely, still possible, because in the realm of possibility, right, all things are possible. But you're allowing something to keep you from actually shining your light all the way bright, from fully living the depth of your life. Because guess what? Everybody dies, right? And when we give our power away to that ego part of ourselves that's afraid to live life because you're so afraid of death, that's, again, a relinquishment, an acquiescence of parts of you. It's like the cords. That's why what it is about cutting cords. You've allowed people to attach strings to you and manipulate you like a puppet. You are not the one in control of you when you give your power away to those outside of you, whether it's other people, a government, or places, anything, circumstances, situations. You have complete autonomy. And this is a journey of taking responsibility for all that is you, and recognizing that you get to choose, and that you are worthy of love, that you are worthy of your dreams, that you can be, do, and have anything, that you are being divinely supported, you are being divinely guided, that you, again, can be, do, and have anything and everything that you want. including union with your twin. It's got a lot to do with learning the practices and techniques that empower you to align with all of these things flowing into your experience, to be manifesting with self-love, to be the bat signal for your counterpart, to be the point of attraction that pulls all of your desires to you. Because there's practices, there's techniques, there's processes, there's journaling, there's prompts, there's all sorts. And now that I know personally exactly what I'm back to manifesting, I know I'm back to all over, being all over my intentional manifesting practices and techniques that are in both my Manifesting with Self-Love, Rise and Thrive Power Starter, as well as my big, huge power program. That's just the deep dive at a far greater level than that which is in the Power Starter. That's why it's called the Power Starter. It gets your power started. Then there's the full in-depth power program. And right now I'm working on the power program being made into a video course. And then I will offer occasional group Zoom sessions to answer any questions and such regarding the content therein. That way, it allows for more flexibility for all of us, and I can serve all of you a little better that way as well, to get you all the experience and wisdom that I know and provide it to you so that you can take it in when, where, and how you're able. Clearly, I needed to put that in there. Oh my goodness, this is just the throat chakra. All right. Now we are in this space where we're, again, continuing to call back our power. We are recognizing that we are perfectly accepting and allowing of where we are in our journey. That is what it is to surrender. It is releasing the chokehold on that which you desire, because it's choking off the flow. It's keeping it from flowing into your life. We each, again, got to get out of our own way, and that is allowing ourselves to be loved, allowing ourselves to be supported, allowing yourself to feel good, goddess, again, to be your own best friend and take delight in that which inspires bliss within you, to tune more into that, to have the courage to dream, to have the courage to allow yourself to let go of all the things that have been keeping you in fear and playing it small and in doubt, uncertainty, not allowing yourself to dream. Let go of the how. That's not your job. Your place, your responsibility is what do you want and why do you want it, and then to be looking at what are the things that you can do at this time. Like if you are planning a trip, what's the checklists, right? I make checklists. What's my final checklist that I need to make sure everything I have when I'm walking out the door to go to the airport or get in the car to drive across wherever it is you're going, right? And then there's the checklist of the things that I know I'm gotta take, the things that definitely gotta go, and that's gonna go in that suitcase, that's gonna whatever extent. Do what you can, and I promise you, I get excited about those checklists because you're tuning in. I mean, how much better is it to pack for a trip if you already have taken 3 or 6 months before the trip happens, you've been going, oh yeah, okay, noted, I better put that on my list to pack. And you go to finalize and you're just like, man, I'm so grateful, I'm so excited and so proud of myself for making all these lists, because now I have everything that I wanted to take. And then the trip is that much more fucking awesome, because how often do you go somewhere, anywhere, and you get there or you get halfway there and it's a ways away, and you go, fuck, I forgot that. I forgot this. You got to get ready to be ready, goddess. And that means to look for where your power is. And where your power is in creating your vision and then allowing yourself to follow the inspired action that you're led to do. That's what I did last night, was make a list, make a couple lists that go with my vision. And I just thought in my mind, okay, the family card, this is intriguing. How does this necessarily fit into this? And it's that soul family, be it your twin flame, your ancestors, all of them. You're not alone. You're not alone. Your DM is with you always. The archangels, the angels, your ancestors, the ascended masters, whatever starseed nations you may be connected with. Family is all around, and they can only live vicariously through you in the way that you choose to live this life. And they all, every one of them, love you so much and want you to love you just as much as they do. Because you are love, Goddess, and so are they. Your divine masculine, the divine masculine is love, and so is the divine feminine. And the more you let go of that which is not love, the doubt, the fear, the blame, the shame, the regret, the self-loathing, and the more you allow for that self-love to be expanded, the more you feel that love. And the more you will in turn feel your divine counterpart. And feel your ancestors, and feel the angels, and all that loving support that is always surrounding you. Yeah, that felt really good, didn't it? To feel the love, to feel that we are supported no matter how crazy this world may feel. And again, when you feel alone, Goddess, it's only because you're not looking in the right place. You're looking for where your power isn't. You're looking in the places that don't feel good. You're telling stories that don't feel good. Those are the cycles that are being broken. Oh gosh, now I'm hearing the song. I believe it's a religious song, but instead of "Will the circle be unbroken?" I'm hearing, "Will the cycle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by." And the reason for that song is obvious, that you're the one that has to break the cycle. You're the one that has to even allow for the cycle to be broken. All right? It's time to allow for these cycles to be broken. And practice the pivot with immersing yourself in the expansion of unconditional divine source love. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Belief in the unseen, and love is something that must be felt. Love can only be seen through the actions of others, through the joy of creation. And you are that love, Goddess. So that's the 411. That's the 411. And I am realizing that we also had 444 and 1555, which I would have to look up 1555. Like I said, I know I don't even have one of these cards for 1555. So let us see here. Angel numbers 222. As I said, the baseline message for 222 is keep the faith, trust. You're on the right track, right place at the right time. Believe in yourself and your purpose in life. Everything is working out. Stay focused on what you want. Usually appears in moments of doubt, difficulties, or depression. So again, Goddess, it is time to be breaking these cycles and allowing for these cycles to be broken, because it's not all you. Remember, you are being supported. You're not doing this alone. So when I say allow for these cycles to be broken, it means to just hold space for yourself, to let go of the things that are contradictory to faith, to trust, to knowing. And then we have the 411. What's the 411? Which I don't have my little square made for that. But I do have 444, and 444 is archangels are around you. As I said, oh my goodness, you are not alone. Holy moly, and that's oh my God, that's so great. Clear the blocks and take inspired action for your vision. Powerful angelic love frequency. You have amazing power within you. You are deeply loved and fully supported. Oh my goodness, this just always gets me so giddy. So as I said, we have to look up 1555 and the 411. Let's see the 411, oopsie. Angel number. Let's see what we have for 411. Symbolic of truth, creativity, light, and faith. Faith. Let's see here. I'm just, not really intriguing. Oh, 411 angel number twin flame is one of the most common signs that major changes are about to come in the relationship with your twin flame, but you will need the stability and patience from within your soul in order to make this a meaningful spiritual experience. Mercy. Oh my goodness. That's because all these, they weren't giving me much in terms of what this was about. So clearly that is what our really big time, what this 411 is. You know, again, it's, you are the one that is facilitating this change, and change has to happen within the connection, because obviously it wasn't working, right? Your patterns, your cycles, your sabotages, they have to be cleared. They don't belong in twin flame union. Oh, what's that? Oh, a little alarm kind of threw me off. I completely spaced. I had that, and I already did what was on it. So 1555 angel number. This one's a newbie for me. I don't know if I've ever looked it up in my life. We know 555 is the intentional manifestation number, is that root of it. But this is interesting. Oh my goodness. Emotional means emotional freedom, which again, breaking the cycles, emotional freedom. Let go of the past and look to the future with hope and optimism. Now remember, hope leaves room for doubt. But when you utilize the word hope, just remind yourself, hold on, pain ends. That all of this is temporary, okay? Choose to expand the meaning of hope to be more empowering than what it subconsciously usually is. Because again, hope leaves room for doubt. The emotional baggage, be ready to release all negative energies from your past. That which you have carried with you that has been weighing you down. Wow. It means letting go of the old and bringing in the new. So be brave. Look, the courage card. Be brave and let go of the old and move on to new things. Wow. Oh my goodness. This I really I hope you, I intend that you have enjoyed this message today. I originally used to be like, oh, I have to keep it under 30 minutes. I have to get, no, it's always as long as the message is intended to be. We always kind of have a path that we take, and that's where I am, that's where I'm led, that's where I'm guided. And Goddess, it is a celebration of breaking these cycles. It is a celebration of you. It is allowing for wherever he is to be where he is, allowing yourself to see that this is happening for you. And to not give up. Don't ever give up on any dream. Whether it's twin flame union, traveling the world, a Caribbean cruise, the car of your dreams, the house of your dreams, whatever it is, don't ever give up. Because that is the one guaranteed way that dream will never come true. You just gotta let go of it. Stop trying to control everything. Because there's a lot of it that you don't have control over, and you're just hemorrhaging your energy by focusing on the lack of something without even realizing that you're throwing yourself off. So that's exactly what this time of breaking cycles are, is breaking those cycles, to stop sabotaging yourself, to break free of the twin flame trap or any other self-sabotaging space that you may have been finding yourself in. It's being brought to light. And again, the more you tune into yourself, the more you come home to you, the more you reunite with your truth, the more you reunite with your truth. It's time to completely transcend the victim, because that's not you. You're not a victim anymore. Not to anybody outside of you, and certainly not to your mind. You are choosing to become and forever stay your own best friend. And watch the world around you change and mirror the depth to which you love yourself and your counterpart. Because your bat signal is going to be so fucking bright that he will not be able to resist following that beacon home. That said, dear Goddess, remember the power, it's in your hands, because it has always, always been inside you. Namaste.